and Tomino in some fucking opium den in Japan, brooding in self-hate. Oh, you think your show is fucked up?
No, you just
hold my beer.
You're really just dealing with two incredibly creative people that truly hate themselves.
Yep.
Or like
I love
hate human interaction.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like I was listening to this podcast about Ava, and they were saying that Ano was teaching a class on animation with these children. And at the end of it, they were showing clips of his animation, and they had like a Q&A, and the kids were asking him questions. And one child asked him, of all of his animation, which is amazing, the stuff that he loves, or no, it was the stuff that he hates. And it said that it was the stuff that reminds him of himself.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know Tomino had a hard time with, he wrote Victory, and I don't know if you've gotten to that yet.
I haven't watched Victory, no.
It's only in sub, and a lot of people don't really care for it. I liked it a lot, but it is very dark. Like, everybody dies in that show. If the main character has an attachment to someone, dead. And he's even said he doesn't like it, like, because he kind of came out of his little depressive state when he wrote like when he got into Turn A, and then especially when he got into Recco.
Oh wow!
He wrote that much later on, and he wasn't as depressed, and he was like, I kind of regret like how dark I got there with Zeta and Victory. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't regret it, but give me more.
It's actually good, really good.
That's the stuff I like. But yeah. So I finished Ava in 3 days. I want to say 4 days.
You watched the entire series?
3 days. 3 days for the series, and then a day for so 5 days. A day for each movie.
Wow.
Yeah, I just couldn't stop watching. I was like,
well, it's really good.
Well, like I said, the first 22 episodes or so, I don't even know if I'd call it mecha. It's not really mecha, but I guess that's the closest, because they're not really mechs.
They are, yeah.
It's almost more like a kaiju. Like,
we should just say spoiler alert if you haven't watched Ava yet.
Yes, spoiler alerts this whole stream.
Yeah,
it's from 95. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I think I saw my first episode in 99, maybe 2000. I saw the first couple of VHS tape compendiums of it.
Did it ever air?
I don't know,
because it's pretty popular for it to have not had. Like Wing is quite popular,
right? And it's on,
but because it aired, in on whatchamacallit, on Toonami. But yes, I watched everything in just a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I was watching just, something similar to Gundam, which, yes, it is. Like, it's not completely different. But then it just took a turn, and it was good. Like, it was interesting because you always knew there was some kind of secret. They alluded to it a lot, but you were just like, I don't really know what's going on here. Like, you got these little kids, you got mechs, you got some kind of government conspiracy. Like, I thought it was going to play out exactly like a Gundam series. Like,
you got shadow government, you got super robot or giant robot. You've got
Shinji,
you've got
save the day.
High school antics. You got the boys that are kicking each other's butts and.
Right. Yeah, I thought Shinji's going to snap out of this, save the day. Here we go. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's what I thought the series was going to be.
Sure.
But no.
Oh no.
That is not at all where that was going.
No.
So.
And having I've seen the series a dozen times or so. but it's been off and on for the last like 20 years.
Right.
And I watched it heavily when I first like got into it, and so I haven't watched it, like I said, in years.
Yeah, it was the show wasn't bad because, like I said, they really didn't get into the instrumentality stuff.
Or the Marduk report or any of that, which is weird because that stuff is super interesting if you like know the lore and the whole thing.
Yeah, but they were kind of vague, at the ending there. They were just like,
super.
It was more about like Shinji's acceptance of himself. Like,
right. It was like therapy for Anno.
Right. It didn't really go into how all this was going to affect the world.
Like, right. Or how they were
gonna...
like engineering third impact and that everyone was going to turn into like primordial soup, essentially.
Right.
Like, go back to the Great One and start over.
They didn't go into that at all, I don't think.
Well, then they don't even talk about like Rey and her significance being like a clone they don't tell you of Shinji's mom, but imbued with the soul of Lilith. So she's like,
yeah. They also, when I'm watching the series, I thought obviously you have the 4 main characters of Shinji, Rei, Asuka, and Misato. There's a kind of like the big 4,
right?
If you will. And I thought that of the 4, Asuka was the least important. Like, she played the smallest role. But then the movie comes around and you're like, wait, she's actually like the second lead. Like, it's her and Shinji. Like, that was
kind of the way it was. I think it was supposed to be.
Yeah, but in the show, they don't really. It almost makes it seem like Asuka's not that important. Like, she's just a petulant brat.
Well, I think a lot of that is lost in the dub.
Well, when you watch the movie and I go back, I see it. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, all these little hints and stuff like that. But you just think she hates him, he hates her. They just annoy each other. And even as the movie starts, there's that whole weird scene with Shinji in the hospital room with Asuka.
Yeah.
But even aside from what he does, he's there he's like telling her, like, Asuka, I need you. You're the one that's gonna save me.
Right, but at the same time,
and you're like, wait, what the hell just happened? Like, how did he even get to Asuka?
Oh, well, you just, I need to go see my friend,
Yeah, but I mean, they don't act like that very much throughout the show. That kind of comes up a little.
Like, kind of suddenly, right?
Yeah, like, you're like, wait, what? No, I just.
So in the Platinum Edition, there's a lot more lead up. Well, and even in Rebirth and Death and Rebirth, they have that. Like, they have the stuff with Asuka and Kaji, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like that whole weird triangle between Kaji and Masato and Asuka, and who knows who else, because Kaji even alludes in there how he has like a bunch of lovers.
Right.
And then how that we even think like in the end when that all ties down to what Kaji means to Shinji, and like the role that he plays in helping Shinji like kind of wake up to the person that he is and kind of like his feelings and understanding like what it is to be a human.
Right.
And then the Lance of the Longinus comes down from the moon.
But yeah, then like when I saw the end of Evangelion and I go back, I'm seeing all these, like, I'm thinking about all these little interactions that Asuka and Shinji had, and I'm like, oh, that was so fucking obvious that was important. But at the time, I was like, it's just 2 kids. Like, I thought the importance was Rei and the importance was Misato a little more. I didn't think of Asuka as that important, just because she kind of fades off at the end there in the show. In the movie, she comes back in a
big way.
Big and awesome way.
And she's like the first person to really or the first, well, I guess of the 2 children, because when you get into Rei, she's not really.
Right. Well, yeah, you learn that Rei couldn't be a love interest of Shinji, or it would be very awkward. That's not really the reason that he's drawn to her. It's not like a love interest thing. It's because.
Oh, to Rei? Yeah, no.
Yeah, because he's reminded of his mother, and he doesn't even know that he's reminded of her. Yeah, and then
Sorry. Craig's out there. I was trying to say, hey, Craig, in the chat, and I absolutely lost the video. So,
what's up,
for
Craig?
a second. Here we go.
What's up, Weird Beard?
Oh, nice. What's up, Gabe?
We are discussing, if you guys have never seen Evangelion, I just watched it for the first time. I needed to talk it out because I'm not sure if what I watched was what I saw was what I think I know.
Oh yeah, there's so much going on.
So I want to talk about the end and like work backwards.
Okay.
And let me tell you what I thought of the end of the movie, the end of Evangelion, and what I thought that all meant. So you get that last. Oh, Craig, there's some spoilers right now, so we completely understand.
Yeah, if you're going to dip out, I totally understand.
But it's some good stuff, dude. Like, watch it. Go. In fact, if you do dip out, go dip out to watch it.
Yeah, Paul watched it in 3 days.
Yeah,
because he's insane.
And I'm a sick. So the very end, the last scene, you have Asuka and Shinji.
The final movie. So we're starting at the very end.
Very end, yeah. Because to me, a lot of the beginning, the first 20 episodes or so, even though it's important, it's kind of like it just happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
cool. Oh my god,
you
it's
see
so
Asuka,
good. The animation is so tight. The mechanics, everything's so clean.
You see Shinji, you see Asuka on the beach. They've both denied the instrumentality project. Now they're back in the world together.
Right.
And Shinji jumps on top of Asuka and starts choking her because she's kind of just laying there.
Well, she's being like,
laying there comatose.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, what the hell's going on? Why is he choking her? And I remembered, earlier on, I think it was in the show at that point, he had that subconscious moment where he was doing it in his dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, but then what I attributed to him choking her was trying to figure out if this was all real or he was still dreaming. Like, am I back in the real world now? Is it just her and I, or am I still in this dream state?
Is everybody in my head?
Right, like it had been for the last movie and 3 episodes.
Right.
And then she reaches up and kind of caresses his face, and he realizes she's real, and he cries.
Mm-hmm.
But what I thought was an interesting part about that was their reactions. So through this whole show, Shinji has been, he's very apologetic. He's quiet. He's
super submissive.
He's very fearful of what people think of him.
Yeah.
He would never choke someone.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? That's completely out of Shinji's character. Asuka pushes everyone away. She's very rude. She's very direct. She would never caress someone's face.
True.
But that's both like what they're afraid of. You know what I mean? Like Shinji's afraid of being himself and being aggressive.
Right.
And Asuka's afraid of letting people in, being tender. Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. And then the disgusting part, at first I assumed it was because she figured out in her dream state what he did in the hotel room or in the hospital medical room. But I also she would be disgusted by just being in primordial soup with everybody. So that just might have been that. Like that whole idea of being one with everyone.
There's heavy connotations for her to have slept with Kaji. And there's a lot of stuff like, so when she's like in the bathtub in those like flashback scenes when they're talking about the when she like discovers her mother dead.
Yeah.
There's like that whole scene where she's like running up as a child, and then the door keeps swinging open, and every time you get a little bit closer and a little bit closer and a little bit closer, and then you come into the room and it's her mother like hung. And then it's like that day when she's like, she just got like the best award ever. She's like, oh my God, I'm going to be an Ava pilot. This is the best day of my life. Mama, everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be great. But the weird fucked up thing is that her mom's fucking soul is in the Ava that she pilots. So that is like tied. So maybe the fact that her mom killed herself is tied to the fact that she was given the pilot
Right.
status.
Yeah, I didn't, like I said, at first I thought like, oh, it must have been the fact that he jerked off while she's sleeping in the hospital. But I actually don't think that's it. I think it's some other, more meaningful thing, especially because in that whole dream sequence, she actually says that to him, like, I know about your little sessions.
Oh, your little jerk
I
off
need you to do it
fantasies.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because
that's
it's
in
not
his
going to be all
head.
mine.
That's in his head. Like that's
Yeah, but
her in
because they all
his
became
mind
one
from
for a
him
moment.
telling himself, like, he's like, dude, you're fucked up.
Yeah, but because they all came one for a moment, she
Oh, maybe that's the
knows.
case too.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
good.
knows
I
what's in
didn't
his
think about
head.
that. Ah.
And that's a reflection. And they talk about that being the you that you are is a reflection of the you that other people see. So that is what she wants in some way
Oh, right. Yeah, she wants that attention.
from him specifically.
Hmm.
That was part of that
Yeah,
whole
because he is
kiss
like the one
sequence.
child.
Right. Well, and that's part of the whole kiss thing
Oh,
earlier on. She wanted the kiss from him, but she wanted more than just here's a kiss. She wanted his like embrace and to make her feel better about
Mm-hmm.
herself. And the fact that he was he was so nervous he couldn't
Because he's a boy. She
make
wants
anything.
like fucking Kachi,
Yeah.
who's like, I don't know, what is he alluded to be in his like mid to late 20s?
Yeah, well, I
And they're
assume
like
him and
15.
Misato are about the same age, and I know earlier in the show they talk about Misato not being 30 yet. Like
Yeah,
she's in her
because
like
she's
mid
fucking
20s.
close.
So I think they're about that age, like mid 20s, mid to late 20s, let's say.
Yeah, I would say.
But yeah, so that's what I gathered out of that ending scene.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Um,
dude, but the super battle that leads up to that. Oh,
oh,
wow.
with her,
Yeah.
her battle was like one of the most badass fight mecha, whatever giant robot monster thing scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And did you? So I feel bad because we're like so going backwards.
I feel like it makes more sense backwards.
Well, yeah, we're gonna like break it all down. So yeah, the Ava series with the dummy plugs, the crazy wings and the big,
the mass production.
the garish lips and the teeth. So crazy.
And she fucked them up.
Oh yeah, and then she got eaten.
Yeah. And then chooses to live.
Yeah, true. Well, just like the power of, the rage and, the light of her soul.
One thing I am a little confused about. What's the other girl's name? The scientist. I can't think of her name now.
Ritsuko?
Ritsuko. What was Ritsuko's relationship with Shinji's dad? Was she also one of the mother?
Yeah. Well, sort of.
I thought I heard her say that
yes,
at one point when she's really upset, but
yeah, no, I think she worked her ass off on the instrumentality project.
Yeah.
And threw her entire life into kind of like following her mother's footsteps. So her mother had an affair or was having an affair with Gendo around the time when Yui was basically
she had already been gone
and turned into Ava Unit 1
and Ray clones.
Yeah, exactly. And Ray clones. He did so many things with her fucking DNA. She's just, I don't even want to go into it. Like the tank in the end of the movie when there's just like 20, 30 Ray clones in there, just in case Ray 3 dies, he's got Ray 4.
Yep.
But
Ray 70.
Right, but it's more than just like having her as like a usable pilot for AV Unit 0. It's like
very attached to her because that's his wife or what's left of her.
Well, that, and he has infused the clone body of you with the soul of Lilith. And there is a scene where so the angel attacks Rey in Unit 0 and like penetrates the body and infuses itself into the Eva and into Rey, and she sacrifices herself
her
in terms of the
veins.
DEI. Yeah. And so when that happens, Rey, when going into Rey 3, gains a part of the soul of Rey 1, which allows her to become like the perfect iteration of Lilim.
Right.
Which is just like, and that's why at the end, when there is Kaoru and Shinji and they're in like down in, it's like Daedalus or something like that. They're down in Nerve headquarters.
The dogma.
Yeah. They're down in like the room of, I can't remember what they're fucking called. There's all these weird biblical names and stuff, and stuff like from the Quran.
Where they're keeping Lilith.
Yeah.
End up.
Yeah. And he like grabs Kaoru and he like pops his head off.
Yeah.
There's like a scene before that when they're like, and another AT field has entered, like an incredible power, like unknown, all this stuff, and they like flash real quick. It's like Rey 3 in her like school uniform just like popped in, like checking out to see what the fuck is going on. No, she needs to do the things that she knows she has to do, being this like super being and like grand attribute to Third Impact.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm just like, I'm rambling now. So
No. This is exactly like I said. It was weird because I'm happy I watched Death and Rebirth, if not because I feel like I had to watch the series again to like take what I learned from the end of Evangelion and like go back and say, oh, okay, that's where that was hinted at, or that's where that was,
right.
You know, we first saw it. So it was easier just to watch Death and Rebirth for that type of situation. Like, oh, that's what they were talking about. You know, because at the time you're just like, what the hell are they saying? I don't know what they're talking about. Lilith, Adam, whatever, fuck off.
Yeah, Lilith, Adam, Lilith, like, you know.
The other part that I still haven't, or I was wondering about, so when Misato dies and she gives Shinji the kiss, was that her manipulating Shinji?
She was trying to, her veiled, like, final attempt at trying to use her sexuality to get a guy to do what she wanted him to do.
Or was it sincere?
I don't think it was sincere at all.
I don't think like she wants to have sex with a
absolutely does not want to have sex with Shinji.
But
no, she was just trying to get, she was appealing to his masculine side, as it were.
Yeah, I think there was some, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she loved Shinji in some way. Like, not that it was in a sexual manner.
Yeah.
But certainly differently than she felt about anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was in one sense a man that wasn't at all like her father.
True. Absolutely. He's like the antithesis.
Yeah, like I don't think she was going to sleep with a 14-year-old, but I think if he wasn't 14, she would have, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, or well, there would have been, you know, a relationship or something.
Because there was definitely some weird tension there. I don't really.
Yeah, and she's just kind of like that.
Yeah, and I've also come to realize from watching a couple of animes now that I don't know if it's Japanese culture, I don't know if it's anime or whatever. They don't feel a need like Americans do or like Westerners do to categorize their relationships as much. If that makes any sense. Like we tend to do that where we say like, I love you as a friend. I love you as a girlfriend. I love you as a brother. I love you as a sister. And in a couple of animes I've watched now, they just kind of say like, I love you. And they don't really, like, they're very ambiguous about what that means. Like what kind of relationship they're really in. You know what I mean? Like even Asuka and Shinji, you go through the whole series and you're like, are they together? Are they not together? Like, my Western brain needs to have like a definitive answer, and they're just kind of like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, they care for each other. That's it.
Right.
That happens in a couple other series I can think of, like in Attack on Titan with Mikasa and Eren.
Aaron, yeah.
Like, they're not really love interests, but they kind of are.
Yeah, they definitely love each other, and it's not like just platonic brother sister. It's
No,
a whole different like realm.
Not in any kind of sexist way, but she belongs to him, like by her own doing. You know what I mean? Like wherever he goes in life, no matter what he chooses to make that relationship, she'll just follow him.
True.
And that's how, like I said, I've watched a couple of anime series now where they're just much more ambiguous than we are about what their relationships really mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if that was somewhat attributed to that. Like they just didn't feel a need to define that at all. Just kind of was what it was. Because like you said, there was that kind of like hinted about that Kaji and Asuka had a relationship of some sort.
Yeah, that's what I picked up.
Would it be that odd that Misato and Shinji did?
Oh, right. Yeah, you never know. I guess except that Shinji was such a...
Not that they did, but that
I know.
Would, or he would.
Right, but you could, I mean, in a way, you could see, even if one-sided, there was affection between Kaji and Asuka. Like, she had a childlike fascination or, like, affection for him, which maybe he was just, like, being a regular human being and being like, oh, you're a young person, blah, 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 blah. And she's just like, oh, Kaji, he's so green.
Just like Misato, he was somewhat using his power over her to manipulate her to do what he felt she needed to.
Well, yeah, to help her be the best Misato.
But I don't know, it's just that one was like, I was like, wait, what? Why is she kissing him? And like I said, I would think like if she regretted it, she would have in her dying moments said something about it, and she didn't really seem to have any kind of, feel bad about that. She's like, yeah, I just did that. I just kissed that 14-year-old, and what?
Oh shit! I think she's got bigger things on her mind than that little interaction.
Well, she's dying.
Exactly. One for one.
Which is I knew it was coming, but I liked her character. If anything, I wish that show was longer so they could like delve into their characters even more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause you're always waiting for Shinji to like open up and just have like his freak out moments, other than being in the Eva
and just screaming.
Yeah, like you're waiting for him to just be like, no, I'm not going to be like this anymore. You're waiting for that kind of frustration to boil over.
Shinji.
Very good series, though. Like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I will be purchasing it. I'm going to do the Platinum Slim.
Nice.
I did a little bit of research today, and based on what I want, I've heard that it has the best video quality.
Oh, cool.
Because apparently they redid it a little bit from the original Platinum series, but it doesn't have it. Well, it doesn't have all of the special features that the original Platinum series has, though.
Oh.
So it's like a little bit of a give and take there.
I was surprised that I still have my numbered decal, my parking permit, still intact after all these years.
What are we building? I should probably put my other camera on.
I can swappy do.
I'm building the Master Grade Blitz. I have the torso and head all done. Working on the arms right now.
All effed out.
I am continuing on with my Seed verse Wing.
Yeah, that was in the description.
Boy band fight. Right now, Wing is winning.
I am fucking up my camera.
I heard another interesting piece. So
I'm just working on this
Evangelion
grade.
came out at a very similar time to Wing. They came out right around the same time. And it was talking about how Evangelion was like what it would really be like if you put an emotionally unstable teenager in a giant robot. And Gundam is like what you want an emotionally unstable 14-year-old to be like. You know, because they're so much more unstable in Evangelion.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I guess that's probably true. That's probably a lot more realistic of what just about any 14-year-old would be like if he said, hey, the world is yours to save. Here's a giant robot.
Right.
and some girls to live with.
It's more than like yours is this battle matters, but it's like not the end of the war. It's like if you don't win this battle, everybody dies.
Right. I thought that was pretty funny. I'm like, yeah, Hero Yui is not gonna just come in and save the day.
Yeah, what would happen if you put fucking Shiro
Amada?
Amada? Yeah, from MS-8.
Yeah.
Oh man, that guy's such a pacifist.
Yeah, I mean, well, even he had his like mental breaking points, and he was in his late 20s. He's older. I think we talked about this. He's older than Bright Noah.
Oh, I didn't remember that conversation.
Yeah, he's older than Noah.
Damn.
By like 2 years or something like that. Noah was because Noah got thrust into that captain's role just because everybody died.
Yeah.
But he was like 18 or something like that when that started.
Well, most of the crew were children.
Yeah.
Or
he just never relinquished his title or anything like that. They let him stay a captain.
I mean, like Kai and
yeah, they were.
Who's the other dude? Always rides around in the gun tank. We've got the books right here, but I don't want to dig him out.
What the hell is his name? He ends up marrying Frau Bo, and they adopt all those kids, and one of them dies. And is it Zeta? Kotz dies in Zeta. Shit, what's that guy's name?
I'm grabbing.
He's part of Karaba in Zeta.
I don't think 4 has him in it.
He's in Origin. Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, man.
He's in that scene where they drive in to go see the Gundam and they get their little truck thing shot up.
Oh yeah. All right, so
all packed up still. Hayato, thank you.
Thank you, Hayato. Thank you. I knew it was like an 8, but I couldn't think of the name because I'm not that quick.
There's just so many names. Yeah, Craig, you just moved into the house, right? How's it going? How's everything? How's the move? I know those are no fun. I can imagine with more kids. When I moved into this house, my son was only like, I don't even think it was a year yet. So I could just drop him off at my mom's or my mother-in-law's and get my move done. Now your kids are much older.
So he's got helpers.
This is true. There's like that middle age though, you know, where they're like not old enough to be helpers.
They're just in the way.
Yeah. But you don't want to be mean about that.
Well, you don't want to be mean.
You don't want to be. Hayato, yeah, Hayato and Frau Bo get married, and they adopt all those kids from the original Gundam series.
Oh, cool.
One of them being Kotz, who dies in Zeta. Who are the cuts?
Raise.
I'm really pumped for. Let me switch my view here. Or does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Hathaway's Flash, because I don't know if you know much about that series, but that series or the book
that's coming out.
Yeah.
Like there's a OVA or something, right?
Yeah, as a movie or
Movie.
2 movies, maybe.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Maybe
but the
3.
Yes, I think it is 3. I think it's a trilogy.
Like that.
The book, like some chapters and the synopsis and stuff, it's really dark. Hathaway is Bright Noah's son.
Right.
And I don't know if you remember in Char's counterattack, he's in love with Kess.
Yes.
And then she dies.
Yeah.
And he basically becomes a terrorist. And Bright, not knowing that it's his son, has him executed.
Oh, shit.
So I think we're in for a real treat there.
Kill them all, Tonio.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So that one should be fun. Real family flick.
Have you built one of these grays yet?
No, I've never built the Grays.
It's oddly nice build.
Everyone says that they're great and they're great for customizing, but I just have not.
Well, this one's doomed, but doomed. Oh shit! Oh, I need it. It's my slipper.
This armor is black, and the numbers on the plate are really hard to see.
Oh, bummer.
It's a good looking Gundam, though. I like it.
Oh, you're doing the. Oh, come on, I can't remember. Is it Strike Noir?
Blitz. I got
Blitz.
the Astray Noir.
Astray Noir.
I bought, and it came in the packaging without the decals.
Oh, that's good.
So it should have water slides. And luckily, the eBay seller, I sent him back the sealed package that would have had the water slides, and he sent me back ones with the water slides in it, and then he took that stuff to Bandai.
Nice.
To say, hey,
WTF?
What the fuck, man?
WTF?
I just got them back 2 days ago or so.
Excellent. That's been since the summer, if I recall.
Yeah, I think like maybe September I got that kit, I would say.
Was that the one that was damaged by weather, but not?
No, that was Hobby Stars. It's a third party. Exia. I don't know why the hell I bought that kit.
Have money, will buy.
Yes, that was definitely 100% impulse buy.
Unfortunately. It happens to us all. I've been very good this year, says the guy that spent a lot of money on one build. Nice. Yep. It's worth it, so who cares? I'm going to change my angle.
Help if I had the right piece in my hand, wouldn't it? I think that's going to get sandwiched around.
Usually. There you go. That's a little better.
Yeah, so I've been hunting down some, trying to find the right platinum edition to buy
Mhm.
on eBay.
And you just got, oops, calamity. You got this, right?
What's that?
Bang, bang,
Yes, I
bang,
did.
bang, bang, bang.
I had been waiting for like the Blu-ray, and I was like, you know what? Even if you got a Blu-ray of it, it's not really going to look much different because it's not
Well,
based
you
on,
know, I'm going to get the Blu-ray anyway.
This is true too. Yeah, that's a good point.
But it's 2-disc.
Yeah, the perfect binge.
Mm-hmm. And we got the Alex kits. Oh, come. So it's a good resource.
Yes.
And you built the comfort. I need to build my comfort. So
Yeah, that was a cool build.
yeah, mine's in deep storage, cryo storage.
That was the first master grade I like fully painted, airbrushed,
Oh wow.
and I certainly picked a challenging one.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuances to that kit.
There's a lot of like seam lines, and it's just not like any other kit really.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fun, good learning experience.
I guess the first 100 scale kit I painted was the lupus.
Okay.
It was like my third kit I built. But I have experience building things, so it makes sense.
Tings and stuff.
Yeah, man. And yeah, it's a lot. I think after that I did the custom roadie with the group. The old
Okay.
group. And oh no, I'm sorry. I did right after I did the Barbatos, I did the Zaku competition for Zach.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was
And
like that soon.
yeah, it was like right after that. So I like built the Barbatos before I went on vacation. I came back from vacation or no, I built and painted it clean before I went on vacation. And then I came back from vacation and I weathered it. And then that was the like spawning point for doing the Zaku that I did for Zach's competition, which was fun.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
the praise there. It was like I said, it was difficult, but I feel like it was a good learning experience. I feel like having done that, painting something after that, like a newer master grade, was a lot less challenging. I have to finish the freaking
The
Jesta.
Jesta?
It's mostly painted. I just have to like move on from that.
Cool. Yeah, you gotta get them decals, bro.
Yeah, I have a couple of different like generic sets and stuff to put on there. I
You
just
only have a couple? We gotta change that.
well, I mean, a couple for that model.
Well, they could technically almost all be for that model.
Yeah,
Save for like specific things or
yeah. I mean, I have a couple set aside for that model that
oh, okay, cool.
I intended to use.
Yeah, I must have like easily 3 or 4 dozen sheets of just generic caution
Yeah,
lines.
at least 100.
Yeah, there you go. Bam.
I have a
That's
lot
what I'm
more
talking about.
decals.
Represent Decal Hoarders United.
Yeah, you can never have too many decals.
No.
Except when you go to put them on, you're like, what the hell should I use?
And I'm like, oh, this one? Oh, that one? Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now is just developing my paint backlog. Because I don't have a plan to paint this like right away. I just enjoy a good snap, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this Grays will go into a Dio with another full city here eventually. Need to get around to molding the head. Someday.
Someday. So now I have to buy some an Ava kit, at least one of them.
Cool.
I'm thinking probably the Kotobukiya ones there. They're about the size of like a master grade. I don't know what scale they are, but
cool.
That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, not all of them, but most of my figures are in storage. So I wasn't able to dig out my examples of my old stuff from back in the early 2000s. I do have that dope book.
An Ava book?
Right here. Ta-da! What? Groundwork, Evangelion, Volume 2.
Is it, okay, I think I must have saw maybe Volume 1 or something today when I was looking through Blu-rays. Someone had it up for sale.
Maybe. It's awesome. When you get back into, there you go, an Ava. These, like, whatever the fuck these awesome machines are, these, like, hover tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. There's
she just rips through those motherfuckers.
The Avas in all their, like, noodly glory.
Throws a ship at them.
Yeah. Find something. What's that? Oh, here you go. Yeah, Unit 1 freaking out, going berserk, transformation, like.
That was another, I guess we should have known.
This is great. Unit 2, the Zuka.
Yeah. Should have known that Asuka's mom was in the soul of her Evangelion once we found out that Shinji's mom was the soul of his.
Mm-hmm.
Guess that made sense.
Oh, these are great. Like the building animations. So you have like fire escape, then you have the various different aspects as they're like colliding with the building and the building's explosion. Visually, cool. Like storyboard out. That is just
because that freaking like nerve headquarters was like its own, full design. Like that thing had a lot of thought and work into it. It wasn't just like, here's a ship. Big building.
So I don't know if this was in the series. This is when Shinji destroys Kai's plug.
Mm-hmm. When he's eating it.
Yeah. And then he's like all of a sudden alive somehow.
Yeah.
You're like, I saw you like crush like a wet noodle, and here he is, fucking alive. What the fuck? Get it? I call shenanigans on that.
You have all the people not to want to kill. Like he didn't even like appear the rest of the damn series either.
Yeah, he was only there for.
After that, I don't think you see him again.
Mm-mm.
Or if you do, it's just like, oh, he's alive. Okay, bye.
Oh, right. When AV Unit 1 eats the S drive.
Mm-hmm.
It goes all primal. Awesome. Oh, man. What a great series.
Yeah, now I got to watch the, what do they call them? The 1.11, 2.22.
Oh, rebuilds?
Yeah, I've heard a theory about that they are not rebuilds. That they are the universe after the events of the series and the show. Like now that everyone's chosen to come back and almost replays itself over again. And there are apparently some very small hints of that in 2.22. So that's
So it's like Dark Souls.
Right, like it just, world ends and then it just kind of rebirths and it happens to get back to the same place or at least close to it.
Yeah, it just does the same. That's true, and one of the things they hint at is the only thing that humans are reliable for is repeating their mistakes.
Yep. Yeah, because that was the whole thing about Adam. They were trying to turn a god into a human and control him, even though it was, they knew it was wrong. But...
Well, it was actually not Adam, it was Lilith. And then they ended up stealing Adam from the angels, I think. And then Gendo fucking imbues it or like embeds it in the palm of his hand.
Yeah. I was wondering, like, what I could not figure out until the very end.
Well, that was from Magnum the Diver. That's where they got Adam from.
Yeah.
Okay.
They kept talking about, like, oh, this is Angel, this is Angel 17. There's going to be 4 more or however many, And I was like, how the fuck do they know how many there are? Like, they've never
18
even...
angels.
Yeah.
But humanity is the 18th angel.
Yeah.
So you have to kill all the angels to start over to get the quote-unquote third impact. Hit the mighty reset button.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab something real quick.
Get that.
Huh?
Oh, I'm just gonna keep talking while you're gone.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
For Craig, whom I assume is the only bro watching. Oh, we got 5 viewers. I'm sorry to the rest of you. I don't mean to discount you. Polly's not around now. Not right now. Fine. The audio, just in case anyone's curious, I hear myself a second after I say what I say, so it throws me off sometimes when I'm talking, and I get a little tongue-tied. It's almost like I'm, like you have when you stutter, they'll like play that for you so that you don't like stutter. I don't know. Technology. Anyway. The music in the Eva series is amazing. Every show starts with an original like J-pop almost song called Cruel Angel's Thesis, and every episode ends out with a different iteration of Frank Sinatra's Fly Me to the Moon. And I'll probably talk about that with Paul when he gets back too, because that is actually really a cool aspect in my opinion. Gabe, I am building this Graze ground type. It's kind of like finishing, snapping up on it. I had started this back when I was deep in the Gusian build in case I wanted to throw it into a diorama, but I ran out of time. So now I'm just snapping it up to use for a future diorama and to get it off my floor. Yeah, 100. It's the the standard type, commander type. It's a nice little kit. The frame goes together really well. Yeah. But it stands really fucking, pardon my French, but it's just the way the hips are, they're like forward on the pelvis, or like the whatever you want, like saddle or whatever you want to call it. And so that like it's really kind of funky. Anyways, it's growing on me. Over here on the sidebar, I have this my Roadie Custom. Look how shiny that is. That is so freaking shiny. More of the custom-y. It's like just black on black, none more black. I still got to go back. I may want to hit it in a couple of spots. It's still kind of semi-gloss in a couple of locations. But for the most part, I think the candy coat on it's going to come out really nice.
Right. I am back. That your black shiny base coat?
Yeah. Like, so shiny.
So shiny.
There's a couple spots. I might wet sand it.
I was just going to ask that. You can wet sand?
Might wet sand it with some, like, 4,000 grit. Add another layer. The thing is, I'm using ammo by MIG and glossy varnish. And in the winter, my house is incredibly dry because we have radiant heating, and I have to like run a humidifier and stuff like that so we don't like get bloody noses in the night. But it like dries out the paint so fast, which is nice, but at the same time it sucks when you're trying to do a clear coat. So if I want to float a glossy clear coat over something that big, I have to move fast and throw it down like nothing matters. Just and
you get orange peel.
Yeah, you get a little bit of orange peel in areas. Like I get a lot of good coverage, but in a couple of areas. And then of course, when you go to lay back down, you can gloss that area, but everything around it is a haze. So fiddlesticks.
Fudge.
After all the other content we talked about at the beginning of the stream, we've suddenly become G-rated.
Yeah. Oh, fudge. Yeah, we talked about 14-year-olds' sexual relations with adults.
People in their mid-20s. And
some kid jerking off on a girl while she's unconscious in the hospital.
Yep. Well, I mean, her tits are out. I'm joking.
Shook her.
It's not right. It's not. Of course, because he was freaking out, because he's emotionally inept.
That's okay. They're going to rebuild the world together.
Of course. It'll be
they
all
end up
better.
Together. How perfect.
Well, it's what it was meant to be. Oh, I was talking while you were gone about the amazing music in Evangelion. The original composition. Well, yeah, that and the original like composition of music, like just the score for the angel fights and everything that goes on, and then like the outro being a different iteration of "Fly Me to the Moon" by Frankie.
Except I think once in one episode it's not.
It was different, yeah.
But the intro is always the same, which I think is the first anime I've ever watched where they didn't change the intro mid-season.
Oh, A Cruel Angel's Thesis. That's the name of the song. A Cruel Angel's Thesis.
What the fuck? I just lost my runner. Where did it go? Oh, it's black. Go figure. Yeah, I think that's the first series I've watched. Not that I've real deep into my anime watching just yet.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. Making my way down.
Soon to be like, hi, my name is Paul. I'm addicted to animes.
Yep, I finished Death Note. Amazing. What else did I bought?
Amazing.
Death Note was amazing. Yes, watch the anime.
I thought you were like the Amazing Red Warrior.
The Amazing Death Note.
Death Note amazing.
And I have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I have to watch that as well.
Oh, right. I haven't seen that either.
What I did is I Googled best animes.
Oh, so...
And that's where most of these came from. Evangelion is like the only mecha genre anime that comes up as a best anime.
Really?
Yeah, Gundam is not widely loved in the anime world.
Not even like Big O?
Mm-mm.
You know Big O?
Nope.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch Big O. Big O.
The only Gundam anime that's like remotely loved by anime people is Turne.
Right?
Yeah, because it's not really like It's much different than the rest of the series. It's more like an anime and less like a mecha show.
Less like a introspect on war and the crimes of humanity.
Nope, still has that, but
Well, what the fuck?
it's less about giant robots.
Well, where's the? I mean, it's got cool planes. I mean, that's a thing, right?
Bipods.
Right. That's cool.
I like planes.
Yeah, I like planes too.
Who doesn't like planes?
I'm not going to go there.
So yeah, that's where I've gotten most of the animes I've watched. They were like #1 rated anime is Death Note.
Yo, I gave you Akira.
Yep.
So that's the thing.
So there was a difference between best animated movies and best animated series. They separated them in the list I was reading.
Okay. Makes sense.
And Studio Ghibli took home like of the top 50 anime movies, they were like the top 15.
Bruh, of course.
I did watch Totoro and it was adorable, but
yeah, I never watched Totoro. It seemed a little bit adorable.
It was. My son loved it.
Oh, of course.
They have a cat. They have a cat bus, like a bus, like
that's a cat.
That's a cat.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
I was like, what the shit is going on here?
Did you watch Spirited Away yet?
No. Oh my god, I have a story to tell you about that. That was the other one we bought. We bought Spirited Away and we bought Totoro. Mm-hmm. And we lost Spirited Away. We have to buy it again.
You lost it?
Yeah, because we did like a whole bunch of Christmas shopping.
Oh no.
And it was like in a Target bag with a bunch of other stuff, and we cannot find it for the life of us. I think I might have like put all the bags together and thrown them away at the end of the night or something, and it was in there somewhere, so I have to order it again.
Well, hey, you're supporting Ghibli, so
yeah.
I see here that Gabe was shouting out Big O when I was talking about Big O. So check it out.
No, I haven't. Totoro was the first one I've watched. Princess Mononoke.
Mononoke.
That's one that's on like my. There were a couple I was interested in. Castle in the Sky.
Yes,
Spirited
also
Away.
Very good. Also very, very good. And Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes, and Totoro I knew my son would like, so that's why we picked that one.
The first movie of his that I saw was Mononoke. I saw it in college. They had a screening in like one of the rooms in the Union of it, and I was like in a different time didn't exist. I just was like, I don't know, it was weird. It's like I was like a child again. It's like watching all the amazing animation and how everything was just so clean. And
that's when we watched Totoro. I told my wife, I was like, it reminds me of a movie I would have watched when I was a kid. Like the way the animation looks and just the innocence of the story. Mm-hmm. Like it didn't have any modern references. It didn't have anything like harmful in it. It was very whimsical and childlike. It kind of reminded me of what a cartoon would have been for kids in like the 80s or the early 90s.
Sure. Like the shit that we grew up on.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good.
It's cute.
Oh yeah.
It had a fucking cat bus. I mean,
they had a fucking cat bus. I mean, come on. They had a fucking cat bus.
I mean, who doesn't think a cat bus is cute?
Sure. You have to be one cold motherfucker to say a cat bus ain't cute.
What the hell's wrong? It was a big fluffy thing that flew around with an umbrella. Like, what the...
Like the Great Flying Buffalo for Aang and Avatar.
Yeah.
But I mean, not the same. But How can you not love that thing?
It's cute.
Want to own one? Put it in my pocket. Take it out when I'm feeling sad. Alright, they're all gun parts. I am gun parts. Really doubt anybody's gonna get that reference.
Oh. No. Because you can't. Because she's found one of her Christmas gifts.
Oh shit! None for you.
It's
away.
No, but you can't touch it. It's wrapped up in like a Amazon style envelope. She wants to touch it.
No.
No touching.
No touchy. I was pretty good with Colleen Savard this year. She's none the wiser for any of her gifts, as far as I know, and I may not know a damn thing.
What are you doing?
Watching, yeah.
No, I didn't make them. That's how they come.
I think I've had conversations with you guys about her problem with presents and surprises.
Yeah, she gives them to you early, and she wants hers early. I don't know one of mine.
Yeah, you do. Been misplaced right now.
But I told you to buy it.
Oh, that's all for me. I love that.
I didn't take it. Legend of Korra. Either of you watched that? Nope, I have not seen.
I haven't seen that either.
All the anime I've seen other than Evangelion is here in this room with me.
I've heard great things about Legend of Korra.
I'm going to go watch some Netflix.
All right, have fun.
Stop snooping.
I don't have all of the Gundam series I've watched. I'm lying there. I have a good majority of them, but not all.
You don't got that G-Reco.
Hell fucking no. I'm not doing it.
I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
I'm trying to figure out what like I said, I might do Full Metal Alchemist next just because I have it, but there are certainly some other things I want to watch as well.
I've been on a Christmas movie kick. Damn it, the audio is fucking me up. So my Christmas movie kick has been Die Hard, yeah, Krampus, Gremlins.
Oh, I watched Gremlins a little bit today. It
That
was on AMC or something.
I watch. I didn't watch Iron Giant yet. I watched.
That's a Christmas movie?
No, but it's in like winter, so it works for me personally.
Okay.
Shoot, I had quite a list, and I can't remember on the top of my head.
We watched the.
I watched Elf. I watched. Sorry, what were you saying?
I bought like the claymation, Rudolph, Santa's coming to town, Frosty.
Yep.
I didn't get the Grinch yet, but that's my favorite one.
Nice. I have those through my streaming applications.
Which one's the Grinch on?
I have it on Plex, I think.
Yeah, Amazon has the one. I'm sorry, Netflix has the one with Jim Carrey, which is it's good and all. Don't get me wrong.
So okay.
Not the original one. Right. We got 2 arms.
I'm just like waiting. I think coming up, it's gonna be Scrooged, Holiday Vacation. I gotta watch. Oh, I watched Home Alone, so I gotta watch Home Alone 2.
The better one.
Really?
I like 2 better than 1.
Okay. Is that because you're like a New York guy at heart, or is it?
Yes, that's one thing. Yeah, New York is better than Chicago. Suck at Chicago. And
Hey, I'm a Midwest guy here, so.
no, and I don't know why. I just thought it was funnier.
Okay, cool.
No, like.
Well, it's a gamble making the first Home Alone in a way, like allowing all this money to ride on the performance of a fucking 8-year-old.
Yep.
Worked out.
That it did. Which is this one?
Oh, we got a rifle.
We got a rifle.
Ooh, here's an axe. Let me ask you a
A bit
question.
more serious in tone than Last Airbender. I
Oh,
haven't seen
Korra.
Last Airbender either. Oh, I've been watching Dragon Ball. That's a long-term project.
Yeah, you should watch Last Airbender. It's really good. I know it's like 6 seasons or something, but it's really good.
I'm familiar with it just because they came out with a movie not too long ago, right?
Yeah, fuck that noise. That's painful. Sorry.
I understand because I watched that fucking Death Note movie and I was like, what the shit?
Yeah, that's like watching the Dragon Ball movie.
Oh my god. I have actually seen half of that.
Pretty bad. I watched it to like laugh at it.
Not like what am I saying here? Even before I ever watched Dragon Ball. I mean, I've always been familiar with what Dragon Ball is, just because I feel like culturally it's been accepted for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to watch Space Battleship Yamato.
It's awesome.
That's another one that is on the list. Okay.
All right. Well, my Grays is done.
Done?
Yeah.
When did you start that?
July.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I had the frame snapped up and everything, and was using it a little bit for proportions when I was doing my diorama, and I knew that when I had like the frame snapped together before I did any armor or anything, I was like, I really just need to focus on like getting the diorama started, continuing on with molding and casting everything, getting everything clean and usable, and just like moving forward as opposed to like segueing into a possibility as opposed to going for what's truly attainable.
Sure.
Yeah. So
you just finished it up now.
Yeah. It's just been sitting on the floor and I'm like, gotta clean up a little bit. Got a lot of stuff.
Boom, clean.
Yeah. You know what it's like.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just put another shelf up. Shelf behind me. You fucker. To go get a new nail file thing.
Oh, yeah?
Didn't last as long. The other one lasted a really long time. This one lasted. I don't know if the black from this model kit is like tougher on it or something.
Maybe.
It clogs it up more.
Maybe you just got lucky.
Yeah, could have been. I mean, they're cheap, grocery store ones. They're like $1. Open this.
Yeah, I'm using. Excuse me. I'm using homemade.
Homemade sanding sticks.
Yeah, just foam core and 600 grit.
I have some other ones. It's just convenient when you're like, if I was going crazy, like about to paint this and I was going to sand everything, I wouldn't use this. But for just snap building, it's just real fast because you don't have to take out multiple grits or anything.
Oh, yeah.
You just flip it over and be like, okay, then that piece is done.
Yep, stick and move.
Yeah. And it would be, smooth enough to where at least if it's on your shelf, you're not like, what the hell did this guy do?
Yeah, it's not like you're at Barnes & Noble or anything.
Yeah. Just nippers.
I ran through our Barnes & Noble in Manhattan the other day, and they had the Gotcha Ball Zaku heads. That was kind of cool.
Just the Series 1 ones?
I think it was Series 3, the one that has this one. This is one that I got at Image Anime a while ago, but this is from Series 3, I think. It has this and the original green.
Okay.
But I got those like a year ago.
I think it's Series 1, which has Char Zaku with the Commander antenna, a black TriStar, and the original is just green Zaku.
Yeah.
They're fun. I keep meaning to take one apart to paint it because it seems like you could do it in a real short amount of time.
Yeah, I may turn the original Zaku, the green one, into a Christmas ornament, hanging on the tree.
Well, that would be cool.
I did that with a Rick Sanchez figure last year. I made a. Hang on, I'm actually gonna make a drink and go grab that ornament because it's fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Oh, look at that.
So what are you guys up to tonight? You guys building anything? Just hanging out? Being cool?
Oh, shit. All right. Here is Rick Sanchez ornament.
That is cool.
It's just your standard double middle finger, Rick, from, I think this is season 2 with the car battery, with the mini-verse, the microverse, and the teeny-verse.
I have not seen any Rick and Morty.
Oh, shit. You're missing out.
That's what I hear.
It's a thing where, like, you don't have to watch any of them in order, necessarily.
Yeah.
And you just pick it up and put it down. Hilarious. Alright, well,
I have to get on that.
now that the graze is done.
What are you going to do now?
I only have, like, fucking too many kids. Well, I'm not going to paint because that's just noise. But I am going to use this super metallic chrome silver by Mr. Color. Oh, yay. That's going to be my chrome color. I don't have any alclad or anything yet. Have you ever used alclad?
I have.
Did you use it on your comfort?
I did. All the metallics were done in
Oh my god!
Alclad. I did not use any chrome though. I used I also used it on the frame of the Jesta. On what did I use on the camphor? I used like aircraft aluminum, which is it's like chrome but not as mirror finished. A little duller.
Okay.
I used like a gold color, and I think there was one more metal in there. I just can't remember. Duralanium, maybe, which is like it's a cool like middle of the ground, middle of the road. Not very dark, not very light.
It's like a made up color.
Like a steel, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if duralanium's really a thing, but
I think so.
Sounds like the shit Wolverine's made out of, but
I got this thing. Guess this way.
Yeah, they're nice. You can spray them right out of the. Oh, that's cool looking. You can spray them right out of the bottle. You don't need to thin them or anything, but they don't go very far. Like you go through a bottle pretty quick because they don't cover that much. I would not recommend their black primer.
Oh yeah.
Use their primer. It's like a primer microfiller. You're wanting to sand a bunch and like buff it out. It's just kind of.
This is a crazy resin. It's not gonna hurt by me digging into it. It's already open.
How about infinite dimension shutting down?
Yeah.
That really sucks.
How about that?
Red money thing. It's not a Bandai had nothing to do with it.
Are they just laying low for any reason, or is it like?
No, they just I guess they're not making enough.
Oh, they're just going broke.
Going broke.
Okay, well that'll happen.
Happens, yeah. I mean, I guess it's an expensive.
Costs a shitload to do those things.
Yeah.
I know, and I did it super garage. So.
Yep. Come on. Yeah, and then, but I did find out Supernova's not closing. They're just
Oh, good. They're just
changing their
laying-
name.
Oh, they're changing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like Model Heart or something like that now.
Whatever.
Yeah, call yourselves whatever, as long as you keep making it. I actually pre-ordered their Wing Zero.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I want to get one of those Ultrons. I wonder if they're gonna reissue it under.
No, they will not be making any of their old molds.
Oh, fuck balls! I better get on that.
Yeah, probably find one
When I
on
get paid, I'm gonna order that shit.
eBay or something for not crazy amount of money just yet. I know it makes me like, I'm like, shit, do I want to build mine? Like, I should have bought two. Not that, I don't know why that would matter. I'm not ever gonna like sell it. So,
Mm-hmm.
but you never know. Maybe there'd be like a trade.
Yeah, that's always a plus. Have that option.
Yeah, maybe someone's like, oh, I have some cool thing that I want, and I'm looking for a Supernova Ultron.
And yeah. God damn. The original one was a shitload of stickers, right?
The what?
Ultron?
You don't have to put any of them on.
Yeah, but it is a shitload of stickers, right?
You're talking about the Supernova.
Yes.
It's like, do you have the new Gundam?
I have the HWS clear for Ka. So,
Okay.
no.
Well, in the original one, they have like, you don't need to put these stickers on. They're like more like a vinyl, but they give you a little more like color separation because like it changes. You know, instead of having one dark green, you have a couple type of thing. So yes, it's got a lot of stickers, but you don't need to use any of them. Not that you ever need to, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no.
It's
paint most.
It's just to get a certain look if you want it.
They are not cheap right at this moment. How about that?
You can check. You're on eBay?
Yeah.
I would check like Gundam Model Center
Okay.
and maybe some of the other like companies that carry third-party kits first. Just see if they maybe might have some in stock. You know.
True.
You could get it for
go
retail.
Do greater research than being like, oh, Crutch, tell me something.
Why?
Well, this Davy is going to be fun someday. Not today.
Today's not the day.
I need better shelf storage. This is of the same type of kit that I made the crazy rat rod out of.
So that's not the one.
Oh no.
You need to empty out a bigger box.
So many options. I would choose that one. Well, that one.
Which one? What you got? Oh, that's a biggie. Is that really something you assemble before painting, though? Like, I mean, you always assemble before painting. I mean, like, you'd leave it unpainted on your shelf for any period of time?
No. I mean, well, it depends. What it ultimately is going to boil down to is being a lot of cleanup. Yeah, I've got to like smooth and fill little bits and pieces. And like repair, like that got broken there. This is probably a solitary adventure.
Yeah, it's a tough one to build.
Or to like
filing and gluing and
boring to work on and watch or talk about. That's the problem when I have so many things.
yeah, it's hard to pick out. What do I want to build?
I like narrow it down. Okay. So shiny.
Shiny and chrome.
It will be.
How about a... trying to think what I know you have.
I have so much shit, bro.
I can relate.
I
I can relate.
You got way more than me. Neither of us has the amount that Donovan has.
Jesus Christ.
I think this, because you talked about it.
Yes, I would recommend. It's not a tough build, but lots of fun.
I have to.
Super
This is the one I
solid.
have to fix. This is a acquisition
Just
from a friend.
sanding, right? Pretty much.
Here we go. This is how built it was when I got it. Or now.
Okay.
Clearly.
Yeah, it's not very built.
There's. But. Nubs. Like.
Extra nubs.
Like.
I'd rather them leave it
it'll
like that than gouge the hell out of it trying to get them off and not knowing how.
Yeah. Just like scuffs on the head and poor guy. Looks like his antenna's broken.
That was I really enjoyed just the build process of that. It was a lot of fun. Great kit.
It's a great way to stay in shape. Oh, it's got those really weird hands though.
3.0 hands.
Oh, poo. And it's got a million instructions. I said it has a million instructions.
Why? It's pretty simple. It's not like complicated kit. It's just like an upscaled GM a little bit. Just nicer armor.
Oh, it's... What kind of monster does that? Car alarm in your hood? Usually it's me.
Oh, it's not me. I don't have car alarm.
Oh, I hear it. Do you hear it?
No.
Oh, wow. Maybe I'm picking something up from my neighborhood on my microphone that I can't hear with my own ears. It's a very sensitive microphone. That's a dead runner. All right. I'm doing this.
Do it. Break it down.
Break it down.
Great kit. It's got cool knees. Cool knee joint. You like pull the thigh out of the lower leg to get a second bend. Nifty.
Weird.
And he looks like a badass. He's like got like a linebacker look to him.
Yeah, I can see it with the shoulder pads.
Yeah, he's like a little, just, you know, more bulky than a GM or a
Almost
Nemo
built to run.
Yeah.
Baby, I was born to run.
Built to run over Zaku's.
Oh, fucking shut your mouth. Leave my boys alone.
That's actually, I think, what I'm going to build next. I'm going to take a break from this seed wing
What are you gonna build?
thing. I have not built a 2.0 Zaku, and I have Char's 2.0 Zaku. I think I want to snap it together after this dealio.
I have
Take a little break from
the
seed kits before
the Zeke that I customized was a 2.0.
Yeah, so from all accounts, it's a nice kit.
Most definitely. That was the kit that made me fall in love with Xeon kits. Because I built 007 sword, a stray red frame,
Hey.
Barbatos Lupus, and then I built a Zaku, and it was like,
I liked the Astray. It was
yeah,
fun.
I know. You didn't build the one I built.
I did not build the red frame. I built the blue frame.
Red frame Kai.
No, I don't have that one, actually.
Yeah, with the swords.
The one that everybody
has.
has.
Sword and the backpack.
But the blue frame had that sword. The tactical arms.
Yeah.
That's like my least favorite weapon from the...
I learned a lot from building it, but it was just...
It's a lot of parts for such a small kit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like layers and layers and layers and layers of like thin pieces. Like you're building an onion.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Okay.
That is accurate. Onion layers.
I didn't put you together, buddy, so I'm gonna try and pull you apart real nice, like. Oh,
work with me. Work with me.
I think we're all right. Why were you cut?
Yeah, Jesta was one of the more enjoyable kits I've built. Everything went together nice and easy.
You can hear those nubs. That's my fingernail against the model.
Well, you know.
Just like this.
Did they gouge any of it, or is it all just like cut with nippers only?
No. It's good. I'm nitpicking. It's fine.
Yeah, like I said, they could have knifed the hell out of it. And
yeah, there was no knife.
putty it back together.
I don't even know what if like what kind of nippers were involved. Honestly, all right, I have to
Teeth.
do this backwards. No, I know that it wasn't teeth. I know that much. Oh, cool! So I can put one of my many LED units in this.
Yep. The chest, like separating the back plate and the front plate of the chest, that is a little
easy.
stiff on mine.
They're just like
no, not that part. Like the two dark blue pieces.
Yeah, here.
That make up the backpack, like the back and then the front. They come
here.
apart.
And there. Yeah.
Yeah, those ones are a little bit of a bitch to get apart.
Okay. Duly noted. All right. Well, torso. Just like we talked about Ava, I'm deconstructing this kit from back to front.
It's going in the instrumentality project.
We're not going to try and like force third impact.
Okay. Where all my model kits go to become one.
Oh. Like the Highlander.
It could be only one
model kit. All right. I see. Poopy and DB.
Oh, these fucking shoulders keep coming. You're getting glued, you sons of bitches.
Oh no! Right. Oh shit! Hey, take that off. You don't. It stays there forever.
Ever, ever, ever.
Ch.
Wrong holiday.
No, it's always that holiday. It's always Halloween. I mean, I will say that on my Christmas tree, there are at least between a dozen and 18 skulls. So that's a thing.
Why is this piece so hard to get in? This fucker. Come on. It's in there. Oh, yeah. Aha. All right.
Delicious.
Time for a page turn. And
on a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha. That's all I can sing before I get copy struck.
Shut down.
I mean, as much as we talked about Evangelion, they could fucking copy strike us for...
Yep. Nerve is going to shut us down.
Wow. I worry more about Salad than Nerve.
Whoa, the real bad guys.
Yeah. I mean, they made Kaoru an angel and threw him at like Lilith in essence to try and start the end of everyone.
Bastards.
So the old Bob Seger don't seem so bad no more.
Bastages.
Vestiges. Bastages. Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers.
It's a bunch of dog hair in my nubs. Gonna be dog hair in my sprugoo.
Whoa.
Yeah, it'll help
It's like
it stick
rebar.
together. Yeah, it's like a little fiberglass weave in there.
Fiberglass weeb in there?
Weave.
No, weeb.
Weeb.
Little fiberglass weeb in there.
Wing. Shinji.
I mean, if it's weeby, you're gonna have the premium girl,
Yeah.
Ray.
Is she the full weeb? I think it was Asuka. No.
Well, no,
She-
Ray's the premium girl. They call her that because anything that you put Ray on the cover of sells well.
Oh, she's best girl.
Yep, premium girl. Ray in the old plug suit.
Mm. Hmm.
We're
She's
getting there.
She's
What's
too
that?
agreeable.
Ray?
She just doesn't say anything.
Well, she knows her lot in life. Oh.
To die.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a whole lot of middle ground there. You have her, doesn't say anything to you, and the other one just, what are you, stupid?
Yeah. So, like, full of herself.
I wonder
super
why Shinji
ridiculous
didn't want to
or
talk to anyone.
something. Well, you know, I think he.
Then the other one's coming home and chugging beer. He's like, what the fuck? What am I supposed
Oh, Masato and her, like, 50
Who do you
pounds
want
of
me to
beer.
talk to here?
Her fridge is just condiments and 50 gallons of beer.
She never got any fatter, though.
Nope. Which proves she was in her mid-20s.
Mm. We have scientific proof now.
Probably look at that.
I want to know, how are all these 20-year-olds getting these jobs?
Jesus. It was the 90s.
It's like that in Gundam, too. They're always like commanders at 20. What the hell is going on here? What school did you go to?
Well, I mean, in Ava's, you know, it was 1996 when the first one came out. Everybody was pretty high on Clinton's economy.
This is true.
The great sandening has begun.
This was a bad idea, Paul.
Oh, sick.
Cut out all the little tiny parts. I don't know where they go. The same.
Slapped old 8th MS up on the screen. Give me some background visuals.
Ooh.
It's the very beginning. Shiro in the ball versus the Zaku.
Shows you how weak Azaku is.
Hey. Listen. No.
No.
Yeah, because that's like why Char and Saku took down like 5 Fetty battleships in like one battle by himself single-handedly.
Couldn't kill a Gundam, though.
Yeah, well, the only reason for that is because of Ex Machina.
I liked his Hayakushiki better.
Did you ever think that maybe Char didn't want to destroy the Gundam? Like, he knew that it was a really powerful machine and that in the right hands, it could be used to do a lot of awesome damage to the Zabis and Zeon. And he maybe try to steal it.
It also eventually accomplished his own task. Kind of.
Well, yeah, in a way, it helped. It did bring down the zombie reign.
Well, I mean, also it brought, the world together, and it eventually got Space Noid and helped get Space Noid independence. Even though I don't know if they ever got Space Noid independence.
But they never got Space Knight independence. No.
Well, then there would be no more Gundams. So if we give people independence, how are we going to keep making movies?
If we give people free college, how are we going to keep charging them for college? Sorry. They'll make the world a better place for you.
If we give them free college, everyone will go.
Yeah, right. Exactly. We can't have everybody educated. It's like
for us.
they'll notice that we're absolute shills. Anyway, wow, we got political. Sorry.
Back to Evangelion.
Yeah, we're gonna skip political and go to Ava. Oh, we went from political to political. I will say, like the battle with Stele invading Nerve.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yes. Even like the little sub story with the three magi and the angel. I guess it was like a storyline within the series, but and then talking about Ritsuko's mother.
Oh, and yeah, how it was the 3 points of her personality.
Yeah, but it was actually it's her. It's her. It's not just her personality, quote unquote, programmed into a machine. It's her fucking soul in the machine.
Yeah. It's the same as.
And how did Gendo get her name?
It picked what's his name over her.
Balthazar? No, picked Gendo over Ritsuko at the end. Yeah, Balthazar, the love. She was like, "Mother, you chose your lover over me?" And her mom was like, "Well, duh."
Such an annoying wench.
Yeah, right. That old hag is no use to me anymore.
Oh god, that was.
And then she strangles Ray 1, and that is the end of the first iteration of Ray. Ray was alive for 2 or 3 days at that point. And she got strangled to death by a mature woman. Well, no, I mean, then the second clone came around, and she was there until, she activated the D drive that we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Ray 3 who was the super being.
None of them love Shinji.
Nobody loves Shinji. Not even Shinji.
If someone would have just given Shinji some poon, we probably wouldn't have had this whole damn movie.
Nah. He just kill her or something. He's fucking crazy. Shinji is the version. I'm not gonna go there. No.
Someone would have just gave it up to Shinji.
Topic switch.
We wouldn't have even had to do this.
We're getting into weird territory.
Hey, Oliver. What's up,
buddy? I am healthily off of camera.
I'm almost done with shoulders.
I didn't even think about what I was doing. I just started picking up pieces and started cleaning them. I should probably start from one point and move forward.
Oh, like the head or the chest or...
Yeah, I can start with the basics of the chest components and go from that way. I'm doing like things that are added.
Well, basically the whole upper body's done, right? Like it's built.
Yeah, it's all snapped and put together, but it's all unclean. 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 It looks like Zach's snap built kit from the race. Oh, shit. Watch out, you cut your finger.
Poor Alex got destroyed there, huh?
Well, I mean, it was definitely a bit of a long shot, you know?
Yeah.
You never know, until you try.
Well, right? Like even if it was a completely new kit, all kits are like based on something, right?
Yep.
Like it could be a new GM, but it's still a GM. Like the legs still go together the same.
But you still,
yeah,
recognize
you get the
what
idea.
Parts recognize.
Yeah. You didn't even need to look at the damn manual. You just started snapping that thing together.
More or less. He's like, oh, this is a thing. This is a thing. I wonder if Zach had any prep time. Like if he had pulled the kit out. I saw they both had them debagged. I don't know debagged. I don't know what prep time they had ahead of time. If they had if there was any sort of mutual agreement as to okay, so we're gonna show up at the cafe and you're gonna have the kit, but all out of poly bags and all that stuff. It's was it you can't study the instructions or get a familiarity of the runners and the pieces? I almost feel like it should have been a blind thing where they didn't know which kit they were going to build, and it was supplied to them both, and they had to open it crispy, pull the clear wrap off of it, open all the bags, get everything out, look at everything with fresh eyes, and not be familiar with it. Not a Jim, not a Zeke, not a something that you build 1,000 times, and not a bomb, no Tristan's.
What?
But that's a perfect world, If one of us bros were also in South Korea or something. Could help
yeah, you need a third party.
Yep. You need a producer.
Someone to keep it honest.
And to go get beers. Oh, Alex doesn't drink. Or teas. Whatever.
First.
Sodas.
First. Road sodas. All right. We have shoulders and arms. Head and shoulders.
Knees and toes.
Chest and waist.
Wait a minute.
What? I think we're gonna do the waist now.
So
not the legs first, because I'm not paying attention to what this thing wants me to do.
No, dude, you gotta put that pelvis in before you get the legs. Where the legs gonna go to?
Well, they have you in the manual. They always have you build the upper body and the lower bodies, and then snap it together. But I never do it that way.
Yeah, I'm for against that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So the young lady that built this kit thus far,
Mm-hmm.
I can see from looking at the inner frame that as she was going along, she was giving up a little bit. She was a little bit overwhelmed.
What did I get myself into?
Exactly. Why am I doing this? I could be sitting on the couch and watching TV, but here I am, snapping these little parts together. And for what end? I'm going to make a little robot thing? Why am I doing this?
Tisk.
Nah, it's chill. I mean, my homie that his friend was working on it or whatever, he picked it up for her. The only reason he was building was because me and my other buddy Andre wouldn't shut up about it. And I gave him a kit.
You gave him? Is that he built the Heavy arms?
No, he also built the heavy arms of his own volition, but I gave him the AUG Mark II.
Okay.
HGUC, I think it is, or whatever. I got like that first year, that I went back to Comic-Con, like last year, not this year, but last year.
Mm-hmm.
I got like one of those grab bags from Bluefin.
Yeah.
And it was just like, buy this bag, $50, whatever. And I got real grade Sinanju, the high grade AUG Mark II, a little Mika, a little bear guy, a couple other things worth the money. But then shortly thereafter, I got another RG Sinanju as like an award from something, and like a few other things. And it's just like, oh man, I got too many of the same damn thing. So I gave one of the real grade Sinanjus away to a friend, coworker, and I think he's still in the middle of that.
Yeah, I've heard that's a challenging kit.
I didn't realize it when I gave it to him.
Oh, first kit, real grade Zeta. Fuck you.
No, he built the what is it? The GP5, which is kind of like the heavy arms a little bit.
Yeah, similar style.
Yeah, so he built that in like a night, like an evening.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, sure, you can do this, He like builds model kits. He's a musician, metalworker and stuff. So
yeah,
figured he could do it. I think he just like kind of ran out of gusto. Because it's a lot of parts, right?
I've not built one, but that's
They're
not a real grade guy myself.
Yeah, I'm not really huge into them. I just built the Mark II. Little bastard. It always wants to fall apart.
What, the Mark II?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll be moving it around and like things will just.
I built the GPO1 Zafranthes, and it's all right.
I was thinking about getting that in perfect grade.
I have the perfect grade.
But you haven't built it.
No, hell no.
Oh, whoa.
It's a daunting task.
You said daunting task?
Daunting task.
Why?
It's just a lot of parts, and it's basically like 2 perfect grades because you know, I'm not going to just build the Zafranthes. I got to build
all the shit.
The full burner as well.
Yeah. All the shit.
All the shit.
Gotta get them.
I see.
All right. Baby steps to a better future. So. Oh, there we go. Here we go again, Donkey Kong. I know, kitty. Hi, Mao. Want to be on TV? Nope. Come here, you weasel. Come here. Hey. Hey, it's Mao. Want to get up on the table? You get up on the table. Go on. I know you don't like walking on Dad's models. It's cool. Oh, shit. Don't break anything. Weasel.
Okay. Got that. This forward. There we go. I haven't touched this thing in like a week. I don't know why. Been too busy Evangelion.
I guess I've seen it so many times I can just watch it and work.
Yeah, I guess I could have, but at the end there, I certainly couldn't not have. Couldn't have. That's the word I'm looking for.
Word? This is English?
English?
Yes, as poorly as I've been speaking this whole stream, because I can hear myself speaking the whole time. Like a split second after I say something.
What the frick?
Really messes me up. What the frick?
These little balls have to go in the like side skirt attachment points.
Hey.
All right. I will be right back. I'm going to go freshen up my drink here.
Oh, sweet.
I shall return.
Oh, man. I am too. I'm just going to put this off mute and they can listen to 8th MS while we get drinks.
Everything we've got.
So, one of them is Sanders the Reaper, huh?
I suggest you keep it down. They might assign me his unit. Oh, and one more thing. There are civilians in the jungle as well. Try not to stir them up. Anyway, that's enough of that. The chief can help you with any questions. Right, Karen?
Sir.
All right, boys, move back, make it back. I'm guessing your new commander's arrived, huh? You got it. So, what's this one?
I don't know, man. I just met him.
I bet you won't be complaining you're bored anymore.
Look at him. Huh. And he's gone within a few weeks. Care to make a wager?
Give him a chance, for God's sake. All right, you're on.
Going out to back up the 6th team. Give me a weapon and shake a leg on reloading. Sanders, you'll be in Unit 3. Up down, people. Things aren't going to pick a convenient time to come calling. Unit 1, Unit 3, get that camo netting off.
Wait, Chief. Where's my mobile suit? Oh, you won't be serving as my support man, kid, huh? You'll handle the gun on that as my assistant. What? Assistant? Oh.
Don't let me touch on the gun barrel. 100 millimeter on Unit 1 is loaded up. Cartridges on sight. Looking good.
Unit 1.
All right.
This is mine.
Fresh beer. We got a Schloss Weisse.
Anything wrong, sir?
Huh? No, this Gundam is in impeccable shape, Chief Joshua.
I'm honored, sir.
Very good.
I'm back too.
Where's this one from?
What? How?
This is from Germany as well, but I can't pronounce any of that shit.
How'd you fall out? Little pilot man. WTF. What the what?
Oh, I closed the door and my cat's upset.
Uh-oh.
It's like, hey, what are you doing in there?
Nothing. And the pilot fell out. Shinji, get in the fucking robot.
Shebin.
It's that. It's Pit Pat. You ever watch Mr. Show, Paul? I don't remember if we've talked about this. So if we have, just let me know and I will shut up.
I don't think I have, no.
Cool. You should. It's good.
I don't recall watching that.
It is David Cross and Bob Odenkirk and a lot of other people like Jack Black and Sarah Silverman and Brian Posehn and oh shit, just so many people. Really doing it a disservice by only naming like 5 actors.
They're pretty big names, though.
Yeah. But, I mean, everybody was super talented. And they had 0 budget.
I don't know about Sarah Silverman, but
What?
I'm not a fan of hers.
Oh, yeah, all right.
But, sure, she could be talented. She's more talented than I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
The G runner. F runner. G, we found it. This has some nice inner skirt details.
I often hold my files really weird. Like, I hold a file like this.
Mm-hmm.
And file like this.
Yeah, I usually do. Let me see if I have one here. I put a finger at the end of mine as well, but I don't go that way. I'll tend to like hold it like this, but go, or I'll file towards me.
Yeah, that's a good too. That's a good one.
But only one direction. I hate when I see people like filing like they sand.
You can with.
I know you can, but like I don't know, just.
Yeah, I usually don't.
I feel like I lose control at that point.
Yeah, you definitely can't. Well, especially because the backstroke is writing. It's not actually cutting. You don't really have a lot of control. You're not like really guiding it where it's going. You're just
right.
Drawing back wild.
Don't like it.
Kids these days, the rodeo gun pub building.
No file technique. No file techniques. Back in my day.
I mean, here I'm using a 600 grit and then several different up to 1,000. Every stinking part.
Every stinking part.
Like a madman.
He's crazy, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta get that shine. Shine.
Just a shine.
Just a shine, and they call it the shine. And
hard to work with black. It's hard. Like it's hard. It's not the. Actually, the nubs are fine. It shows less nubs than like that dark blue or the red even, but it's hard to see if I have a nub.
Telling you, gotta use the force.
Force. Schwartz?
It's force. Not the Schwartz, the force. I ain't no Lone Star here. Hey, check it out! I'm a prince! So good.
Oh, that's nice looking. I like that. It's got a lot of like parts that poke through parts on this kit.
I got you.
It's got like red. You probably can't see that. I guess I could turn these down so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I had the lights. It's got like red and gray poking through black. It looks really nice. I like it. I like it.
Look, I don't care what anybody says, Paul. I think you're a nice guy. Yeah. Obligatory drink noise.
This is a good one.
I just
I
put
wish
my
I could tell you
mic
what it is. But
closer than 3 feet from me. Come here, microphone. Hello. Hi.
welcome back.
My microphone is right by my mouth now. I'm basically just whispering. I'm gonna share a drink. Do it like, what if I could do it like George Carlin? Let me pull this off of here. Yeah. He would go like this. This. Right here.
Yeah, you get the gulp noises.
Not very good.
You need like that throat communicator that the Navy SEALs have.
I did power through a giant gin and tonic and ruin the audio stream. Put this away. Back to your home. You stay over there. Oh wait, I need to tilt it. Oh, not that much. All right, sorry about that. We should really call these like sanding sessions with Paul and Brian.
Sand together.
We sand together. Oh, we fall apart.
Destroying the enemy, one nub at a time.
It's some like real like almost like the fun stuff that Mig Jimenez does, like the military bravado and
Oh yeah.
the passion music and stuff.
Everyone was like freaking out when he did the World War 3, 1.
He was just making cool models. Like, guy, calm the fuck down.
What the hell?
I think it's a great idea.
Did I cut that piece out? I cut that piece out. Yes, I did.
I'm looking forward to Ace Combat 7, but that's early next year, I think.
What is that?
Ace Combat 7, I think it is.
The book. The book?
The video game.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, Ace Combat is like really dope military flying jets.
Oh. I like jets.
Yeah, I got into it with Ace Combat 4 on PS2. And so much so that I bought a PS2 specifically to play Armored Core 2 and Ace Combat 4.
I've never played Armored Core in my life.
Some of them are really good, and some of them are just like technical nightmares. So, like, Armored Core 2 was, in my mind, like a pinnacle, even though it's like so dated now. The graphics are crazy, like the controls are weird.
Yeah, but at the time.
Yeah, at the time it was the shit. And I played thousands of hours. Probably not thousands, hundreds of hours.
Hundreds of thousands.
That's yeah, I'm dead. And yeah, it was just like it's a great game. It's a great couch co-op as long as they still have that. I know they had that in 2, and they had it in like some of the other iterations that I owned, but it's been a while. It's been a while since I played Armored Core.
Are you referencing Stained?
You bet your ass.
That guy makes country music now.
Wow.
Aaron Lewis.
Makes sense.
I guess.
I mean, he kind of made country music back then, too.
Okay, yeah. Ish.
Ish. Country music-ish. Music-ish.
Yeah. Music-ish.
What'd you call me? Did you just hex me?
You speak of the English?
Only on Thursdays. And for the next 47 minutes, it's Wednesday.
Yay. I wish tomorrow was Friday. That'd be sweet.
Oh, Lordy. You don't understand half. I've been working on this roof in down in Tribeca, installing fancy things. And it's been like day one was light because I was dealing with the 700-pound elevator door, which sounds ridiculous that that's light, but it was. And then day 2 was like 5 hours, no, more like 6.5 hours of drilling overhead through concrete and steel behind the concrete. And like precision drilling and laying things out and getting things right. Yeah. And then today was more assembly and everything just all overhead. But we're like, it's like 38 degrees and we're on the roof of the 4th floor of a building, like down in Tribeca. Like it's lovely. It's somewhat shrouded from the elements, but it's also incredibly shrouded from the sunshine. So,
it's cold.
Yeah, it leaves a bit to be desired.
I'm not a fan. It's been cool in the mornings here, like not by your standards, but for here 50 is
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
But I work with water. It's not really fun getting wet.
No.
At 50, really fucking sucks, actually.
Yeah. It's cold.
It's cold. It is cold.
Yeah. No lie. Last year, we were doing this job down on Dean Street, downtown Brooklyn, and that was like the 16th floor, and it's like close to the water, like right close to the harbor, because it's downtown. And we installed like I think it was 1,000 feet of railing, so it was all like hammer drilling into capstone, like the 4-inch capstone to like add anchors and all this ridiculous shit. And so like when we did it, it was ill-timed with the weather. So we did the delivery of the parts, and they just like hauled them in and stacked them like labor ready style. You know, labor ready or like Manpower or those like like staffing agency style dudes where they just like show up and they work and that's it. Like I move this there, good, I'm done. That's it.
Yeah.
No real thought into what was going on.
No.
And then after they loaded everything up there, a storm rolled through, and it was a nor'easter or whatever. So it poured tons of rain, and then it froze. And they put a bunch of stuff in like a pocket that was going to house a building, but it was just like the footing for the building. So it was like a pool, basically, filled up with water and froze. So with the header material in it. And there was and there was a bunch of the railing components. So they were only like 4 feet long, and it was a 1,000 or however many 1,000 plus feet of this railing at 4-foot railing sections that were all wrapped in saran wrap. That all got rained on, and the water all seeped into the saran wrap and everything, and then froze. So then I had to like we had to like unwrap all that shit in like 20 and 30 degree weather. It was so horrible.
Yesterday I was installing a new chlorine pump, and it's got like 1-inch Schedule 80 PVC piping that connects it.
Right.
And Schedule 80 is more chlorine resistant than Schedule 40, which is what people would typically have in their households. It's the white PVC is Schedule 40.
Right.
So I was gluing. It's got like a dampener. It's got a couple of some piping, a relief valve, all this stuff. I had to repair some leaks, so I'm gluing that. As I have one of my employees, I'm like, just put the fittings, like the influent and effluent fittings, on the pump, and they're like little check valves so that the pump stays steady.
Sure.
You just have to screw them in, but he didn't check them first. They have like, because the pump came out of the box, they have like little plastic caps that go on them, so that you can things don't go into the pump. So I didn't think to look at it. My own fault. We put it in, and I turn it on. And I'm trying to get it primed, and I can't get any chlorine feed into it. What the hell? Like, is there a clog in the tank? Is there a clog in the feed line? Is one of these ball valves fucked up? And it doesn't look like I'm getting any chlorine. I pull the influent of the chlorine out, sprays all over me.
Oh.
All over, and it's so bleach. Your household bleach is like 6 to 8%. This stuff is like 14%.
Oh Jesus!
Bleach solution immediately just stained my clothes.
Of course.
I was like, you smell like chlorine for the whole day, no matter how many times you wash your hands.
Yeah, I bet for more than just the whole day.
It's awesome.
That sucks.
Yeah. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah.
Of course you are.
Thank you.
Just wait.
Appreciate you.
Wow. Yeah, I used to use different levels of hydrogen peroxide, and I used to get the heavy grade for cleaning stuff, and that shit will burn your skin.
Yep. Yes, it will.
Man, that's been chlorine. God, I had this stink so bad, like burn. Oh.
Yep. My hands still smell like bleach.
Ugh. I mean, it's necessary evil, but sucks.
Yeah. I had a guy that like was really good about PVC piping. Actually, just about everything. He was really good with his hands, and then he left, quit, went to another place.
Better money.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a lot of money difference.
There you go.
Can't blame him, but
Still sucks.
still sucks.
All right, we're getting there.
Yeah,
What do you got?
I'm doing pretty good here. I am working on front skirts, and then the whole waist is done.
Oh. So you haven't wasted any time?
Oh. Didn't.
Rim shot. I don't have that app anymore. Thank you. Oh, whew, it's horrible. I do have the one that I pulled out of the trash, though.
Where are you going? Here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Your chest is on reassembly, or is it still being broken down?
Oh, no, I'm reassembling. Yeah. We're just powering through it. Please, I have been doing this for more than 2 years. Yeah, I'm just rocking and rolling on this. I've got a pretty good system for the most part, so.
Where's the direction? Oh. Stay on here. Okay. I guess that's how you stay on. I don't trust that you're gonna stay on.
Trixie.
I knew you were the wrong one. I knew it.
Did you, though?
Trixie.
Because if you did, then why'd you do it?
Very tricksy. Tricksy little hobbits.
Nice. I was thinking Thieves Baggins as well.
Tricksy little hobbits.
Ooh, that's good.
already did you. So I fucked it up. And I already did you because I fucked it up. All go together nicely.
What do we have here? We have Shiro getting beat up by Kiki's goons. All right. And she just slapped him in the face again.
Boom. Blitz waste.
Boom.
Boom.
Breakfast.
Boom.
Boom. Breakfast. Hey, what's up, Evandra? What's up, man? Checking in.
This is one
on
of
the
those
Zeph side.
surprise models. Of all the seed kits, it was like my least favorite. But I really like it now.
Oh, cool. I was going to say, because if you didn't still like it, you shouldn't say it in front of it because it might hurt its feelings.
I love you, Blitz.
Whoa. Easy, Tiger.
Whoa.
Get a room. Get a room.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey, why don't you guys get a room? Oh, Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter. I don't know if you saw our friend Evandra and Naidu showed up.
I did see that. What's going on, buddy? Sorry, I was
Enthralled.
staring at my work. It was a tough snap.
Tough snap. Son of a gun. We're going to need to see the replay on that one.
Tough snap. Fumbled it a little bit.
Hey. It's the way that goes, right? No.
Lots of nubs and hair.
Wild. Wait. Oh, no. No. All right.
Yes.
Hmm?
Managed to catch a stream after ages. Awesome, man. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out,
Yeah, it has been a hot
being
minute.
cool.
I may sound like I'm incredibly inebriated from time to time. I'm not. I hear like an echo of my voice in my headphones, and it screws up my speaking. Damn it. Motherfucker.
He's talking to himself. Shut up, Brian.
Trust. I am. If I'm mad at myself, I am way worse than that.
Idiot. Useless, stupid brain.
Mm.
Have you guys seen the new Avengers trailer? I did, actually.
Yeah.
I watched it 2 days ago. Iron Man talking to himself, talking to his mask.
Talking to Pepper. Come on. WTF.
Well, I don't know if she's going to get it.
She's totally going to get it.
Oh, she's going to get it.
Whoa. Listen, buddy.
Whoa. Sorry, we're trying to be PG after the beginning of the stream.
She's got the power of goop on her side, so.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting.
Crickets.
Looks pretty interesting.
What's the thing I have to crickets?
No, you fucker.
High quality soundboard, baby. Baby.
Big money production here.
Big money, salvia, salvia. Big money, salvia. Do you watch Commenticate?
I don't even know what you just said.
It's magic. Internet comment etiquette with Eric.
Nope.
Okay. Check it out.
Internet common etiquette with Eric.
Some of them are good. Some of them are
Not great.
no, just some of them are.
Just are.
Yep. We're not really gonna put a quantifier, you know. Ain't trying to dance with that. Devil.
Dance. This guy's weapon, right? His shield is also his weapon, and it also houses his beam saber. That doesn't seem like smart planning.
No. The fucker loses his wallet or something?
Yeah, like one good shot, and then boom, you're just a sitting duck.
Oh wow, that's me somewhere in the distance. I can barely hear the fire truck. And then my microphone picks it up, it's like it's right outside. So I want to like promote this microphone, even though they're not sponsoring me or anything. It's the Audio Technica E something or other.
The Autostrada.
It's really good.
Oh,
My father-in-law is like a mic guy. He like has a collection of microphones that make your jaw drop, even if you're not into microphones. He has the same microphones that they used, maybe not the same exact ones, but the same type of ones they used for like recording Kennedy back in the 60s.
mm-hmm.
He's got like the most impressive collection of radios, like tube radios and everything that I've seen. It's out of control. It's fucking genius. Yeah, he told me about this mic, and it's good. That was the moral of the story. Sorry. You just use your earbuds, right?
What do I want to do here?
Paul, you just use your earbuds for mic, right?
Yeah, I have a mic. You know what I found out? My problem is my mic it uses a 3.5 millimeter, but they make a cable that'll allow it to use USB, which is what I need to get so that I can do audio out. Because my problem is once you put a 3.5 in my computer, it automatically uses that as audio out.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Oh, mine will do.
You can't plug in your headphones and then play the music through the speakers. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a, instead of they make a USB version, a USB cable. I just have to pick it up. I keep forgetting about it until we do a live stream.
Oh well. Okay.
Shame.
No. All right. Oh, what a pain in the butt.
Shame.
Listen, Game of Thrones. Damn it. I need another drink.
Another one.
Another one. And another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Sorry. I hear that multiple times, so it's like really humorous to me and no one else.
This guy's shoulder opens. Got cool like details.
Does it get like a good like a tight 5? Who's he open for?
Huh?
Your shoulder. You said he's an opener.
He's an opener.
So he's got like a tight 5. So he's like, who's he opening for? Like
I can hear your audio.
Oh, it dipped. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. It's okay. I was making a terrible joke. So don't worry.
I can hear you now.
Oh,
I don't
good.
know what happened there.
It's okay. Speeding fines in this particular area is
top of his shoulder and shows a little detail. Slides back closed. It's kind of cool. But
Oh, you were talking about your shoulder opening. Yeah.
Shoulder
I
opening.
asked if. Yeah. Yeah, I was asking dumb questions. Never mind.
Yep.
You're like, oh yeah, you were.
Yep. That's what's going on here. It's an accurate portrayal. A flying claw too. What the fuck? Who thought this shit up? This got horribly set up.
Hmm?
This is why he didn't last very long. Dies in the anime. Spoiler.
Ooh. This is the spoiler show, so
Hey, yo. Spoilers.
run with the
from 2000
theme.
Spoilers from 2002.
Oh yeah.
Is there a time frame for that? Do you think? For it's,
What do you mean,
I don't feel like it's a
Reba?
spoiler anymore. It's like a year.
Oh, for
After a year.
spoilers. Oh,
Yeah, like after a year, if you didn't watch it, like
yeah. I really don't care about spoilers personally.
no, read stories ahead of time anyway. Like before I go to the movies, I'm just curious.
I remember before I saw Thor
Theories.
Ragnarok, I must have seen like all of the good parts on YouTube, like so many times over.
And there weren't very many of them.
Oh, I like that movie, but
I did not like that movie.
thought it was a nice mix of action, comedy.
I didn't like the Hulk comedy. I thought it was
Like when, like Big Hulk being
I
a
kept
dick.
getting Puvandra saying, so I kept getting speeding fines in this particular areas that has an average speed prosecution, and it always 5 to 10 kilometers per hour over. But really, is that necessary? Are you saying you were doing 5 to 10 over the speed limit and you were getting tickets? I don't. What does kilometers per hour equate out to? Like,
I know what kilograms to pounds.
hour is like 0.66 miles per hour or something like that, right? Like in the States, we usually like if you're over 5 miles an hour, but under 10 miles an hour, like the rule of thumb is you're probably not gonna get a ticket. But technically, they can anything over the speed limit.
Yeah. Well, like you can get a ticket. It's up to discretion. If you're at
I mean, rule of thumb, 5 miles an hour, they're not going to give you a ticket.
what's that?
I said rule of thumb, though, at like 5 miles an hour, they're not going to give you a ticket.
Yeah, they shouldn't. But over that to 10, it's up to the discretion of the officer.
Yeah.
They're mixed. Oh no. Big nub on the chin. No good.
How's your Jester coming?
It's coming. Wow, it was
What are
a
you thinking
huge
so
nub.
far?
What the fuck?
Huge nub.
Oh, it was a huge nub. Yo, right here on the chin. Fucking huge nub. Oh my god. Should have seen it. I told my cousin Paulie about it. I was like, hey, Paulie down in Florida. You see this nub on this guy's chin from there? Sorry.
Looks like a pimple.
Fucking pimple.
Just good old just a pimple chin.
Son of a gun. But a new area.
Just a pimple chin.
Guys changing tax brackets in the town for the fucking real estate. Holy jeez.
Did the antenna break? I'm trying to find my antenna.
I can't tell.
Let me see
It
if
looked
my
like
antenna-
it might have just been hacked off. It's like a really short antenna.
It's not very long. It's not as long and skinny as like the Sniper 2s. It's not that long.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It was like a gym too. Look at the dingo up there.
A little smaller.
Dingo. HL
The
baby.
dingo.
HL baby.
Dingo.
But yeah, we're coming around.
It's a good kit. I like it.
Yeah. I think it's good too. I wanted just a Canon for a while, and they got real expensive.
Yeah, I want one. That's on my P Bandai short list.
Mm-hmm.
Alex said he had one, but I forgot to text him. Oops.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. Oopsies.
Oh, Jeff is posting things.
If?
In Discord and works. Oh, nice. Looking nice. Looking nice. Why aren't you hanging out in chat? Oh, my phone needs to be replaced so bad.
Run her down.
We got a man doing. Get a patron doing.
D36. Yeah. Feats. Feats around here.
I just keep dropping things. I have enough files to just be like, oh, I'll grab another one. Yeah. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, there you go. Cool.
J Runner. Color you, J Runner.
My guilt worked. Hi, Jeff.
Come on, Jeff.
He's making things dusty. Dusty throats.
Good old Dusty Jeff.
Sandy fishnets.
I'm just working on this hard snap.
I'm getting jiggy with the jester. Na 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 na.
What did I do with my file? Yes. Hello.
Hello. Maddening. I can't hear myself sanding, but the mic can. It's wild.
You can hear me sanding?
No, I can't hear myself sanding.
Oh.
But the microphone can. Really weird. Wow. Oh,
Yeah, just been putting it on the gram. Doing it for the gram.
How do you get those grams? It's all about the likes. I've been trying to post stuff daily on the grams, just to stay relevant.
On the grams.
You huh? What?
I haven't been posting daily on the grams.
Ah.
Been slacking on the grams.
Teddy grams? Teddy grams. There it is. You can call me Chesty LaRue. You can call me Busty St. Clair.
You guys always use Dymo tape for scribing. Couldn't tell you.
I don't always, but I do use Dymo. Sometimes I just sketch it out and use, well, I have these Hasegawa tri-tool, these guys. Pretty nice for doing little runs and rounds and oblongs, etc. And these aren't really good to scribe against, but they're good for laying things out. These are architectural templates by Timely. They're just standardized planners. This one is more like you have like toilets and sinks and bathtubs and shit in it, but this one's just basically like geometric shapes. So, but yeah.
I know who is. Ow, shit. Someone else makes it. I know. MadWorks makes tape as well.
Oh, cool.
I've heard it's good. Q makes one as well.
Wait, who?
HiQ.
HiQ.
People who make they make decals.
Oh yeah, right. I was like, that's really familiar, and I know why.
I know them guys.
Time or two. Here we go.
Go.
All right, I'm back to torso and head.
Boom.
Clean as a whistle. Whew. Damn, it's 10 of the witching hour.
Yeah, I'm finishing up these feet, and that's probably my bedtime.
Cool. I'm going to mix up a drinky poo, and
All
then
right.
I'll hang out with you while you finish your feet.
My feet? Just as best. Have a good one, guys. Time to take it easy. Enjoy the day. I hate when you spend time standing something, can't see it. Ooh, that's rough, man. Have a good night.
What happened?
Everybody left us.
My bad. Oh, no, Jim. Hi, Jeff. It's up since 4 a.m. That time off, man, it's screwing his schedule up big time. Do you get time off for the holiday, Paul?
Did I get what?
Time off for the holiday, like the upcoming holiday.
Yeah, I get even Christmas off, and then we get New Year's, and it's very common for people to take PLT.
Oh, cool.
Off in between those two, because if you take 3 days, you get like 14 total days off weekend.
Yeah.
Then you have Christmas Eve. You take 3 days off, and then you have the whole weekend, and then New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a ghost town around work.
Yeah,
Even
my
if you're there,
shop.
not much gets done.
My shop shuts down for that entire week of Christmas. So
Very nice.
I'm free from noon on the 21st. Yeah, until January 2nd.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. And because of the work schedule and the way that the whole thing works out, we have that as a paid holiday time. So I don't got to worry about a thing.
Sweet. That's really nice.
Yeah, it is super nice.
1 foot.
What was that? You broke up.
Huh? I said there's 1 foot.
Oh, 1 foot. Okay. Littlefoot. The dinosaur.
Littlefoot.
Let's see, what cool books do I have? So many books. All right, this one needs more like than just like the little bit that I'm going to talk about right now. Intron Depot 1 by Masamune Shiro. You may know him from Appleseed. Make sure I'm in front of the camera here. All right.
Oh, that's cool. What is that from?
This is a book called Intron Depot 1. You may also know him from, if I can find it here. Oh, Fuchikoma's. Here you go. Ghost in the Shell.
That's cool. What is that? I'm not familiar with the source.
The source is the guy that created all the intellectual property. So, Ghost in the Shell, New Dominion Tank Police, Black Magic 766, Appleseed. Yeah, I probably just page through. It's like some of it is like a bit of adult content, like mature. I mean, not adult, but mature stuff. But a lot of it's just like super cool, techie, anime imagery, paintings, drawings, groundworks. Like power suits, mechas, everything. It's
all the good stuff.
Yeah, I got this back in year 1999.
In the year 2000.
So yeah, 20 years ago, I got this damn book. God, I'm old. All right. Yeah, it's cool. It's great now that we have technologies like Google Translate, because it has like some translated like what the text is down here, and it makes as much sense as Google Translate would. So
it's English.
Well, no, it's just like the way that the technical jargon goes down is hard to translate. So
yeah.
Bunch of dope landmates and stuff in here, and a bunch of like pilots in oddly provocative positions.
That's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But then they also have like just coolness. Pretty cool. So
I got my book game. Maybe when I stop buying model kits.
Yeah. My book game started long before model kits. I've got 3 shelves straight.
I have In Combat. I have that
Which one?
SM0 something.
Which
In Combat one I have the one with the RX-78 in it.
1.
I think that's 2.
No, it's 1.
Is this Zabi?
2 has
Okay,
the size with the candy color. I just was reading it today on my lunch break because I have both of them.
Got both. I also have Kevin Dash's book, K-Dash.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
And I have a GHL magazine with a red frame made by Naoki.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
That's the extent of my book game.
Oh, shit.
I'm low on book game. I want some just like art books in general. Like I'd like a Zeta art book.
Mm-hmm.
That Ava one looks really cool. Something like that would be nice.
Yeah, I have the Groundwork Volume 2. I have like Nothing But Mech 2, which Child and Micah's talked about Tim. Border Break.
Mhm.
I also have the Border Break book, which Tim has also talked about in the past. Mind you, I got these before Tim talked about them, so it wasn't like I went out and ran and got them. Like, no, I just collect. I have the Penline Technique book, the MS Paint book, 2 IBO Groundwork style books, Memory of Thunderbolt, the archive for Senanju, the Zaku 2 archive.
Oh, I want that one too. The Senanju archive.
Dude, it is really nice. It's really,
Yeah.
really, really nice. Worth every penny.
That one. It also has some.
It has Stein. It has Kshatriya. It has all sorts of stuff in it. Man, it's so good. I've got.
Yeah, gotta find that.
Oh, you can get it, or I can get it. We can get it at Kinokuniya. So I have Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, like the Gundam weapons-esque one. So it's like model kits of the Fujikoma and stuff, like all like really done up custom, which is really cool.
Yeah, Kotobukiya made a couple of Ghost in the Shell models.
Oh, that's sweet. I should look into getting one of those. Zach did one recently, didn't he?
Yeah, they made like those Century Bot type of things. I don't remember what they were called they made models of that, and I think they did. I don't know if they did it, but I've seen it before. Maybe it was resin instead. The car from the original movie that the guy with the eyeballs drives.
But though
I can't think of it. It's been a while since I watched the movie.
It's cool. I have it's right here. Just having to
that one. I should probably grab that because I do love that movie. But
yeah, great.
I've seen it. That's actually one of very few animes that I saw in the past. You know, like I watched it, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago or something like that.
I used to watch the shit out of that with, you heard of this guy, Phil Builds Stuff? On Insta and Discord, and he's over in GBA Discord. He's my old friend, Phil Duple, from back in the day. I've known him since the early 2000s, from back in Iowa. And he used to mix the soundtrack for Ghost in the Shell into like jungle hardcore techno, and it was the sickest shit. And now we build models together, which is cool. He's my buddy that I'm doing the roadie build off with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've got a couple of Gundam weapons, both in combat, some color theory. I have like a visual archive of Robotech. I've got Luca's book, Abacan 2288. I have the other Luca book, the sketchbook one. Some Guillermo del Toro. I have this great book by Katsuya Terada, which is called Dragon Girl and Monkey King. I'm going to pull it out real quick. It's actually really fun because of...
That's you said you have a Robotech book?
Oh, yeah, an archive. Yeah, visual archive.
That's a show I should probably... I think they have it on Netflix. I should probably watch that.
Yeah, or it's on Amazon. You can watch Macross.
I know Robotech and Macross are slightly different, but if you watch one or the other, you're fine.
Yeah, you're better off to get the real story from Macross than Robotech, because Robotech's Americanized, so they cut a lot out and like shaped it to try and... But so this book right here that I was talking about, Dragon Girl and Monkey King, it has like amazing color relationships in all the imagery. Yeah. So, and like weird tech. So if you want to like open to a random page and you're like, oh, I need to like find a funky compatible colorway for a suit.
Yeah.
Or something. You just like love a new one.
That is cool.
Love a new one. All right. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, it's just like cool visual art. some of it is like incredibly striking and contrasting. Some of it is a little bit lewd. But you know, it's art.
Par for the anime course.
Sure. Yeah, then there's some other stuff that's just like really cool and really weird. It's like, what the hell? But yeah, this guy's amazing. So I definitely recommend this book. I got it last year for Christmas.
It's a nice.
Oh yeah, this one, you were talking about this because you were curious about Robotech.
Yeah, like I said, I think Robotech is on Netflix, I want to say.
I think they have it on. Well, I know it's
I was
on
looking
Amazon.
but like I said, I knew there's a difference between Macross and Robotech.
Yes.
Macross is the
Robotech-
full story, right? Or
What's
it's
that?
broken up into smaller pieces.
No, it's kind of like edited down and Americanized. So you want to watch Macross.
But can I get Macross in dub?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'm fine with that.
I think so. I have it on. I think I have it right here. I'll just pull it. Here it is.
I know Robotech is dubbed.
Yeah, of course, because it's for American audiences.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cha-cha-cha. Just going over Prime Video. But this is really good. I got this at Forbidden Planet in the city. So it was just like kind of a rando thing. It's made by Harmony Gold, which kind of sucks because Harmony Gold kind of sucks. But what do? They own the IP right now. So take what you can get. Hi, Emio. I want to know when this is printed. Okay, so yeah, you can get Robotech, the Macross Saga on Hulu, not Hulu, Amazon Prime Video.
Amazon Video. You said Macross or Robotech? I'm sorry.
Robotech. It's called. I gotta go back.
The
to
complete
search.
series, digitally remastered.
Yeah, it's called Robotech: The Macross Saga, the complete series, digitally remastered, and it should be free for Prime. When was this printed? This book? Oh, this is recent. This is 2017.
Is it Super Dimension Fortress?
Macross.
What the hell is that?
That's the original.
English subtitled though.
That's the original. Yeah. Robotech.
Oh, Robotech, the Macross Saga, digitally remastered.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Yep, that's the one. But this is great.
And that's
this book. What's that? Yes. You were saying. What were you saying?
Yeah, I found it. English audio. Sweet. So that's Macross.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I think that's the same one that's on Netflix as well.
Oh.
I have either one. I have Amazon Prime, so I have Prime Video.
Yeah. I have Prime. I have Netflix. I have Hulu. I have Plex. I got rid of Crunchy because it's all on everything else.
Yeah, I have what the hell's the name of the other one?
Oh, don't you have a Kiss anime?
No, Kiss is
random. You can just do whatever.
Kiss is illegal.
It's a streaming service. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I know. I mean, so how about the weather today?
Okay. I use. I do have Funimation. It's like $4.99 a month.
Fucking Funimation.
There's a couple of cool things. They have Dragon Ball Z, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
They have what else did I watch on there? they're not really big into Gundam. They have IBO. Oh, they have simuldub.
Oh, cool.
So it's like 3 weeks behind. They've already got it dubbed.
Is that Crunchy or
Funimation.
Oh, funny? Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop. They have a couple of like.
Bebop's on Hulu, right?
I think it is, but I watched it on Funimation. They also have Full Metal Panic, which I've always meant to watch.
Mm-hmm.
They also have like mechs in Full Metal Panic, and My Hero Academia. I've always heard that's good.
I've heard that's really good as well. On Netflix, I suggest you, or I recommend you watch Ito if you haven't watched it yet.
Watch what? I'm sorry.
Ito, IDO, Ito.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It's like cell shade computer mechs, but it's cool. It's like original story, original mech design. It's really neat, actually. I've watched it a couple times just because I'm into watching whatever dumb thing is out there. But at the same time, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna give it a chance. Like, maybe it's really good. And I got sucked into it and watched it.
Oh, it's a Netflix original?
Yeah.
One season.
If you get a chance, I can't recommend enough Luca's book, Abacan 2288. Like, I got the hardcover because that's what we do in my house. But yeah, when I showed up at the 5 Points Festival and I was like, oh, I brought my book. Would you sign it? He was like, sure. And I pulled it out and he was like, whoa, you got the hardcover? It's like, yeah. Don't fuck around.
Duh.
And I got this. Damn.
That is nice. Yeah, I think we talked about that book once before.
Oh yeah, and I'll talk about it 1,000 times over and over again. Over and over and over and over and over again. It's such a wealth of like the whips. His weird like 2-stage diorama that he's doing here for his is this not for a schnabel? What's this for? For the walrus, which is a Briegel alteration.
Schnabel?
What's that?
A schnabel?
Not the schnabel. A schnabel guys or the schnabel gun. It's for the walrus, which is a variation on the Briegel. I know a lot apparently. But yeah, he did this cool thing where he sketched out how he wanted it. If I can get it to not be blown up by the light, there we go. He wanted to be like sitting down below, and then he built out all these layers and all this cool shit. Goddamn smart. I love it.
Yeah, I enjoy his stuff. I like following him on Instagram.
He's such a nice guy too. Cool. Give me a chance to meet him. Holy cow! Someday, everybody watching, go meet Luca. Such a nice dude. Support him. Buy his art. It's expensive, but it's worth it. As art should be.
Yeah, Craig, we're still going. We're winding down now.
Well, yeah. We were winding.
We're done snapping.
I've had enough. I've already snapped.
We snapped. I got body done on this.
We gonna show? We didn't show it.
And some feet.
Cut you off. Oh. I'm gonna get you a new webcam.
Me?
Yeah. Your PC webcam is poo face.
Oh yeah. Well, I have this one, but I don't. Well, here, if I do that, it might help. Actually, see some light, maybe. Yeah. Ooh.
Woo!
Pretty dark too. The black is a little
super dark. I know. It's a black Mac kind of shadow.
Black. Yeah, just the legs and the weapons to go.
Cheers to you. Stop and work. Cheers.
I already finished.
I'm about to go the fuck to bed in about a half hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go get ready.
Dig it. Paul, as always, it was great to hang out with you.
Yeah, man. It was cool talking about Ava. Watched it.
Yeah, for the first
Now I'm gonna
time.
go
I'm
watch
sure
the
we'll talk
rebuilds.
more.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the rebuilds and I'll see if that.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll have to pick your brain because I'm not going to watch them anytime soon. So
Watch out.
I will someday.
All right, man. I will talk to you soon.
Yeah, man. Cheers. Bye, everybody in chat. Peace. Bye.